Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe. In this channel we talk about the law of attraction, spirituality and self-development, and today I'm talking about how I overcame anxiety and found peace. So when I was in grade 10 to like my adulthood, I suffered through a lot of anxiety, intense anxiety, to the point where I was suicidal. And this anxiety started from me wanting my parents to be proud of me. Like, I just wanted them to be proud of me because it seemed like everything I was doing, they were not proud of me. Like my grades, how I was doing in school, like varsity, even like my job. It's like it was intense. I was obsessed with them, wanting them to be proud of me. So I suffered through a lot of anxiety, and from that wanting my parents to be proud of me, it went to the point where I even wanted other people, like partners, like friends, relationship, like romantic relationships. I just wanted people to be proud of me because I just wanted like that validation. So everything that I did was for me to just find that validation, for someone to be proud of me. So I became like this perfectionist, this person who obsessed over things. So yeah, my anxiety was intense, and it seemed like every year I was just digging a grave for myself because like I stayed in that state of being anxious all the time. So how I finally like came to terms to just like start dealing with my anxiety is I had to be like, do you want to continue living like this? Do you want to continue living like this and die, or do you want to deal with the situation and make your life better? So I then started and then I had to choose the other side, like, okay fine, I need to find ways to deal with my anxiety. So I started like running, because I had cancelled my membership in 2014, 2015, gym membership. So I had to like go back to the gym and resign myself to the gym. And when I did, like that was like mid 2017, I started like working out again. I think it was June 2017 when I was like going through the most, and I went to the gym, I signed myself back to the gym, and all I did at the gym was run. Literally run. I was not like a weights person, like I wouldn't go to the weight section or whatever. All I did was run. I could run for like 90 minutes and I felt so good. So I remember there was a time at the gym I was running, and those teenagers came to me. They were like, "Hi ma'am, are you preparing for a marathon? We're always seeing you running." And I was just like, no. I laughed because I wasn't preparing for a marathon or anything. I was just running because running made me feel good. That's just how I coped or dealt with my anxiety. I ran and I felt good. And another thing is I had to stop putting my problems on a pedestal, like make them seem so big of a thing when they were not. Like, just sit with my problems and be like, oh, whatever was making me anxious at the time, sit with that and then be like, is there a solution to this? And if there's a solution, I will deal with it. If there's no solution, I give it to God, I give it to the universe, and the universe always pulls through for me. Like, there's always just a solution, just comes to the situation, or the situation seems to find like to go away or some way like that. So I also realized that problems, they come and go, people come and go, situations come and go. That's just life. We also come and go, we're growing older, and stuff like that. And I also realized that the things that I used to worry about in high school were not the same things I was worried about in college. They were not the same things I worry about now. So like, you see, problems change, things change. So me making problems seem like, oh, it's the end of the world, they're so big, like, so I had to find a way to deal with them and be like, okay fine, instead of me stressing and getting anxious about this, what can be done? Is there a solution? And if not, give it to the universe. Stop stressing and just take it easy on yourself. Take life a day at a time. And another thing is I had to stop worrying and putting so much emphasis on what other people think of me or say about me, because like, how they say, the people, if you thrive from like people congratulating you, or like feeling good from what people say, also like what like I forgot how this thing go, but it's like, if you thrive from people's validation, like they can feed you and they can poison you with the same. So you need to like focus on what comes inside of you, like what makes you feel good. So that's why I had to stop thinking what people think of me, because people don't even know what they think of themselves. So rather focus on what I think of myself and how I feel inside. and also just like eating clean, taking care of my body. I remember there was a time where I even stopped eating meat. I would like eat meat once after 2 months and stuff like that, and I felt good because that's what I wanted at the time. I wanted to do that. It was what made me feel good at the time. So just like focusing on what I wanted, like not on what society wants or what other people want or say about me, just focusing on myself internally and what I feel and how I want to feel. Because at the time when I had anxiety, how I would deal with it, I would drink like a lot. I remember there was a time when I drank like, I think it was 12 bottles of wine in a space of like 3 days. I drank like so much because that's just how I would deal with my anxiety. I drank a lot of wine, I drank a lot. So I had to find healthier ways of dealing with my anxiety, and that was one of them. And also just not focusing on what other people think and wanting their validation on being part of me and stuff like that also helped. So yeah, and I also had to cut out negative friendships or relationships, any sort. Like even if it's a family member, if I feel like you're a threat to my mental health or you're a threat, you just like negative, you bring me down, I cut you out. Literally, I don't even think twice about it. I cut people out. I don't care if you're a family member, a friend, whatever. Like I did not, even at work, it was one of those things. Like I did my work well, and if someone thrives on bringing other people down to make themselves feel good, then I wouldn't bring myself close to that person or those people because they were just not good for my energy, good for my mental health. So cut negative people out of your life, or that's what I did for myself to just overcome my anxiety. And now I am more peaceful. Now I deal with anxiety much better. It's not that I don't go through anxiety, of course I do, mostly when it's about that time of the moon and you're feeling all sorts of ways and all sort of things. So I still do, but then I just like, no, okay, this is what's happening with my body, this is what's happening, and I don't let it like stay for long. And also, like they say, there's something that's stressful or that's worrying me, I'll sit with myself down and be like, hey, so is there a solution? No solution? Universe, take care of it, please. And the universe always do, and just like things seems to work out. So that's just how it is. And now I just take it a day at a time. I just take life a day at a time, and it's just how it is. I'm just not going to be hard on myself or wanting people's approval, and that has seemed to bring so much peace to myself and to my life. And it's just like what I would advise: if you feel like you are going through something, just take it easy, take it a step at a time. Life is not about figuring everything out and knowing like how the future is going to turn out, because we all don't know, we all don't know. So it's best to take it a day at a time, a week at a time, whatever works for you. And anyways guys, I hope this video was helpful in some way and you find my tips helpful. Please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you in my next one.